So in this Anden's Opinion Corner, I'm actually going to be talking about two things that are quite similar to each other. Now, if you don't know what Anden's Opinion Corner is, it's where I take your comment that you've sent to me that has a topic or a link to a topic of something that you want me to discuss. Unfortunately, today I've already made the topics up in my head because nobody has sent a comment about this, so I'm going to be talking about this without any comments. But, you know, send comments, please. Please. Obviously, from the title, you know what I'm gonna talk about. And the first thing, of course, is Jared Leto's Joker. Damn. Now, I first saw this picture in like 3 in the morning. I was just about to sleep, but for some reason I thought I was gonna check my Facebook, and then boom! That face was literally like on the front. Obviously, it's the tattoos. It's what all of the people have complained about, is the tattoos. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of like overloading your body with tattoos. I don't like the tattoos because they're way too on point. Why would the Joker have ha 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 written all over himself? And not just on his chest, but also on his arms? And the thing, of course, that makes the least amount of sense is, of course, the damage on his forehead. It almost looks photoshopped because it's in cursive. And speaking of Photoshop, there is actually a theory that all these tattoos were just to celebrate the Joker's 75th anniversary, and in the movie he's not gonna have these tattoos. He has a grill too. I can see why, because Batman has probably punched his teeth out, so realistically, the metal plating on his teeth sort of makes sense. And by the way, I actually made a Photoshop of this Joker. Check that out, huh? I just made the mouth a bit more smiler and then removed the facial tattoos. And that was what I thought about the Joker. Now, the next thing was actually revealed today. As of recording this, it was about 2 hours ago. Bryan Singer shared a picture from his Instagram, and that picture was of Nightcrawler. And he actually wrote like, look at it now because it'll be gone in a flash, because, you know, Nightcrawler teleports, and then the picture was gone. I thought that was kind of hilarious. Luckily, people were fast enough and they actually managed to take the picture. And here we are! That's Nightcrawler! He's going to get a lot of hate from the comic book fans because that's what comic book fans do. I don't really know what to feel because I like this. I like this Nightcrawler a lot. I know he doesn't look comic book Nightcrawler. He doesn't look like X-Men 2 Nightcrawler either. But I actually like this. I like his hands. They look cool. I like his tail. I like that his jacket, even though he doesn't wear an X-Men uniform, his jacket actually does resemble his suit from the comic, you know, with the black and red and stuff. And his face looks good. I can't really see why people would complain with the way he looks besides the hair. And the main defense for that is that this takes place in the 80s, and I have no problems with the hair. I actually kind of like it, because this Nightcrawler, he looks so young. He looks like he's 15, 16. He reminds me of the Nightcrawler from X-Men Evolution, and I really like that Nightcrawler. He's probably not going to be as funny as the X-Men Evolution version, but I'm all for this. His shade of blue is definitely a lot different. It reminds me a lot more of Mystique. Which brings me to my other point. In X-Men 2, he has a bunch of scars that he makes because he commits sins. This strange like shapes and stuff, they don't look like scars. They really resemble Mystique, especially on his forehead. And he is basically the same shade of blue. So I'm wondering, are they going to play up that Nightcrawler is Mystique's son? Because he looks like her a lot more than he did in X-Men 2, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did. X-Men Apocalypse takes place 10 years after Days of Future Past. Days of Future Past takes place 10 years after First Class. So if Mystique gave birth to Nightcrawler the 5 years between First Class and Days of Future Past, he could definitely be this old. You might be thinking that's weird that Mystique, who is a teenager in First Class, would do the deed with Azazel, but if you think about it, Mystique is not a teenager in First Class. She's the same age, if not older, than Charles and Magneto, so technically she's an adult. She just ages slower, so I can definitely see Nightcrawler being Mystique's child. I honestly do hope that they play up that, because that's something we haven't seen before. Overall, though, I really like this Nightcrawler, and I hope so much that he's in this movie for more than 3 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I'll see you on Friday with an Anden's React, and then maybe something in between. Oh yeah, my Batman Arkham Asylum playthrough, it's not going too well. Probably gonna cancel that, because I do look bored in it. Even though I'm not bored, it's just my resting face is of a bored person. And instead I'm going to try and play games that makes me have a bit more of a reaction. So probably scary games, and I hate scary games. So tell me a scary game that you want me to play, and then I'll see if I can actually play it. You know, games like Amnesia and stuff. I haven't played any one of those, so. And don't forget to leave opinions, and I'll see you. Goodbye.